Okay, everybody, here we go. Yeah, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. Hip Jaws Temple, where are you? I need you, buddy. You can hear me. Everyone can hear me. Okay, look, thanks. Nobody likes to be wrong, and nobody likes to admit that they were wrong. But admitting you're wrong is freeing. And I said I would do it. I said I would do it. I didn't even like the name taco or taco trade. And I really just didn't believe that it would be possible for President Trump to do it again. A taco, Trump always chickens out. Does he believe that people aren't paying attention to this? Yeah, so I own it. Absolutely. I was wrong. I will not trust this guy again. And not that I ever trusted him at all. We have no economic policy. You do realize that, right? Ask anyone what Trump's current economic policy is. It's absolutely incoherent to the highest possible degree. It's just out there. So yeah, I got this wrong, and I sent this out to all of you. Okay, I hope you guys will forgive me for this. Okay, I got it wrong, and I admit it. I own up to it. Okay, looks like I was wrong. Trump tacoed with China. Let me read this to you. So, Lions, I've been saying that I believe Trump would this time stick to his guns on trade, but I was wrong. Shares of chip makers are surging following an announcement from the Trump administration. U.S. Treasury Secretary, our favorite guy, Scott Bessent, said the U.S. will resume its chip sales to China. How many of you remember how this played out? We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to ban this. We're going to ban that. All of a sudden, not so much. I mean, this has got to be almost the ultimate taco. Okay. And you know what? Now I'm going to use the word taco. I didn't like using it. I didn't even want to hear it. It's what it is. Okay. What can I tell you? But what this did do, chip makers, chip stocks, boom. I mean, look, what's happening here is pretty obvious. The corporations here, those who are doing business with our enemies, Trump said, China, our enemy, they're doing great. Meanwhile, U.S. small businesses being systematically destroyed, wiped out, crushed, along with the middle class who's paying for everything they always do. Do you remember when our loving, caring members of Congress passed this disgusting, vomitous, vast debt expansion bill? The big, beautiful one. They were going USA, USA, US. Make it up. Make that up too. They all got to go from the president on down, out the door. They need a kick in the ass out the door. I mean, when is it going to happen? When are people going to revolt? We need a freaking revolution here, people. I'm trying to build something with the Freedom Platform. It's a revolution within itself, okay? And we're going to talk about a lot of things. But it just doesn't stop. And, honestly, when I found out about this Trump tacoing again, my mouth hung open. I was like, what is it going to take? Why does this thing, it's not even human, believe? I mean, what's the policy here? It's this one day, then it's not, then it's back on, then maybe not, then maybe so. Oh, it gets even better than that, people. We have so much to talk about. So I mean, this is not going to surprise you or anybody here. Look, just real quick with the market. Tech on the back of chip stocks taking off because of the taco trade, which Greg got wrong. I admit it here. I didn't think it was possible that Trump would do it again. He probably, look, man, I'm running a little poll over here. It looks like 86% of you said he will do another taco. And now, you know what? I agree with all of you. He will taco again. It's all he knows how to do. And it's an incredible thing to see. These corporations here, with these taco trades, we're still importing all of this stuff. What's happening here in the United States is an incredible thing. Our industrial engine is being erased. Part of it is the taco trade. Anyway, Inflation shows its biggest rise in 5 months. No one saw this one coming. Dollar devaluation, vast debt expansion. Inflation ticks up again in June. When is someone going to be held to account? Whether it's going to be the Federal Reserve, who's responsible for monetary policy. But again, when you have a sitting president, and I'm not actually I am, President Trump and his Damian Thorne, all they're talking about is we need a weaker dollar, and they want to trick you to thinking that if we steal just 2% more of the 4% that's left of the dollar, the world's going to cheer for our products. Yes, indeed, we're going to be competitive on the world stage. Anyone that still drank that Kool-Aid or maybe believes that, even after the flip-flopping taco trade extravaganza from hell, because that's really what it's from here, an incoherent economic policy, we have none. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Right after I finish this video, I have an interview, though, with Jared Penn at 6. I'm going to start to write a paper about the incoherent, we have no economic policy. You guys can enlighten me as to what you think it may be, because I don't know. Maybe it's taco. But again, when is someone going to be held to account, whether it's the Federal Reserve, whether it's President Trump calling for dollar devaluation as well as his cohort? When is someone going to be held to account? I don't think anywhere. Because again, what's happening here is the MAGA people, I'm not calling them out, I'm calling them in, they're mute. They got one thumb in their rectum, the other thumb in their mouth, and they're sucking both in the corner. That's what they're doing. Again, not calling you out, MAGA people. I'm calling you in. What's going on here? It's time to use your voice. You've been given one by God. Utilize it. Use it. So inflation is rising, and no one's going to be held to account. Imagine our shock. Now, this really almost takes the cake. Trump says we're going to be taking in billions and billions. Trump says he has a deal with Indonesia, the same company that made his guitars. You see, Trump talks a good game. We're going to make products here in the United States, but I'm going to sell guitars in the United States made in Indonesia. Trump's guitars are made in Indonesia. Okay, you're not supposed to know that. He's paying like $50, maybe less than that, to have one of his guitars made, selling them, some of them, for thousands of dollars. Right, Mitch? Thank you, buddy. How does that work? Is that how we make American industry strong? By, let's see, having a corporation, a company in Indonesia make his guitars, the president of the United States, import them here, and then sell them to you. You like that? Yeah. So, but the beauty of this is this. So Trump says the U.S. has a deal with Indonesia, but shares no details. Trump, in a Truth Social post, said it is a great deal for everyone, and said it followed direct dealings with the Indonesian president, something I can't even pronounce. No details, but we're going to be taking in billions and billions and billions. How many of you believe that? Raise your hand. I can see you. Jonathan, how you doing? Jared, what's up, everyone? I mean, come on, guys and girls. Make it up. Try to. Let us move forward. So Russia shrugs off Trump's threat of very severe tariffs. Oh, yes, I did a paper on that for you. It's right here, and it's in your inbox if you subscribe to the Freedom Platform. Again, link in the description of this video. You know what? I'm just going to read this to you. Let's have a little fun, because it's too stupid to be stupid. It really, really is. Kind of like President Trump now considering an executive order to change. I can't handle this. I can't handle this. To change the name of the sport soccer to football. Doesn't want to talk about Epstein. That's old hat. Even though children molested and raped by at least 1,000 that we know of, okay? The videotapes vanished. There's no people on them, so we can't prosecute them because that's all gone, along with the list as well. Gone. But let's not talk about that anymore. Let's instead have Trump write an executive order, because this is a matter of national security. Really, it is. And change the name of soccer to football. This is where we are now. This is the economic policy that we have now. This is what happens when you get a thing, whatever it is now, Taco Man. Okay, yeah, I'm going to start using that word, which I didn't like. How many of you remember me saying I don't like it? Well, now I love it. Okay, because you see, I took a bet, I lost. End of story. I said he wouldn't do it. I'm wrong. He's a taco man, period, the freaking end, and we have no economic policy. And Russia knows it too. Russia tells Trump, severe tariffs, bring it on, baby. Let me read this to you. Russia shrugs off Trump's, you have a 50 days threat of very severe tariffs. Just theater for the masses, bread and circuses. Trump, this is an incredible thing. Trump is not speaking to Russia. You realize that? He's speaking to his voter base, whatever's left. Okay. I think if Trump were to run today, most people would even vote for the cackling creature. Oh, I think they would, because you couldn't do worse than we're doing now. Impossible. Impossible. Okay. Trump is not speaking to Russia. He's speaking to his voter base to show strength. This 50-day deadline is a rhetorical freaking stunt, a ticking clock designed to create some kind of a spectacle. You can't make it up. Russia shrugs it all off. Why? Because they de-dollarized. Russia has dumped most of its U.S. treasuries, built massive gold reserves, pivoted trade to China, India, Iran, Indonesia, okay, which we're going to get billions out of that deal as well. I just made that up. Anyway, obviously, BRICS, the allies are launching payment systems to bypass SWIFT and Western sanctions. Russia and the world sees a desperate empire and a desperate president trying to reclaim leverage it no longer has. Sound about right to you, Taco Man? Is someone from your administration paying the shills to right here? I know they are. Trump tariffs equal inflation for U.S. citizens, full stop. Tariffs are sold as a weapon against other nations, and they're paying the tariffs. Trump cannot stop saying that lie. And his people, some of them, they just swallow it. Can I have more? Make it up. Right, Mitch? Tariffs are sold as a weapon against other nations, but in truth, tariffs are a tax on the American consumer. They increase costs of imported goods, prices for raw materials, strain on small businesses. They hurt the U.S. first, okay? Especially in a fragile, debt-saturated economy like we have now. And Trump uses tariffs symbolically, not economically, because we have no economic policy. Zero. I think that deserves an applause. Thank you. Guys, make it up. Make any of this stuff up. This is therapy for me. I have to be honest with you. It really is therapy. And I know you'd love to be here with you guys. They cut me off yesterday during the live stream. Did you see how they just boom cut me off? I didn't come back on. I just figured you guys and girls would understand what happened. I don't know, guys, man. I really believe one of the reasons why I didn't like the whole taco thing, because I really believe that we should at least try to have respect for the office itself. Let's say the presidency of the United States. Maybe you don't have to respect the person, but maybe we should at least try to respect the office. I mean, not even that anymore. We're the laughing stock of the world. Exactly, Jonathan. BRICS all laughing at us. The world is laughing at us. We're being erased. We're being eliminated. Not only, there's two factors here, Jonathan. Thank you for bringing that up. This is why I love, thank you, Stephen. Oh, I'm an opera singer these days. We're being destroyed from within and from without. And they're both tied together. We can change this, okay? And again, we could fix the currency. Absolutely. We need to return purchasing power to the currency. You all know that. How we could change this right now would be we need to rebuild our industrial engine here in the United States. And how we do that, believe it or not, is by, again, the opposite of what Trump and Vance are calling for. How many of you are going to vote for Vance? He's running. You do know that, right? He's already being propped up and preened as the next Trump here. The anti-Trumper of all time. He called himself. He will never sway from being an anti-Trumper. You see the videos of him in the past until he effed a couch. And then all of a sudden, he's a Trumper now of the highest order. I guess if you F a couch, anything is possible. Even going from one extreme to another. But that's just me. You know what I mean? You F a couch, it could change your life. It could be a life-changing moment. In his case, Vance, it actually was a life-changing moment. So the light. I don't know what to tell you. But we need to return purchasing power to the currency. What this would do immediately, I want you to think about this. I mean, people, this is break out an economics book. It's Economics 101, front page, first sentence here. In order for your factories and your manufacturing sector to produce, you have to have a consumer that consumes. The consumer can consume if they have purchasing power of the currency. If you increase that, they consume more. What happens? Your economic engine, your industrial engine wakes up. But that's not what we have here. We have the world de-dollarizing, dumping our debt, dumping our dollars. Okay. You have a sitting president, the Taco Man. That's his new name. Okay. Yes, I didn't like saying it, but I love saying it now. And Damian Thorne saying we need a weaker dollar, which will kill the ability of the consumer to consume and wipe out our industrial engine. And we got to import more. And those imports cost more, of course, in dollar terms, because the dollar, in this case, you're losing purchasing power. It costs more dollars. Is this an economic policy? MAGA people, again, not calling you out. I'm calling you in. Tell me where Greg gets this wrong. You still believe that if Trump and Vance take the 2 of the last 4% of your dollars purchasing power away, that's going to make our ability to trade on the global scale. People are going to go running out for American products. It's going to change it all. Like effing accounts can change your life. Well, maybe it's just not going to happen. Okay. You bought it. You drank it. Admit you were wrong. I admitted I was wrong on the taco trade. I got it wrong. Trump is Taco Man of the highest possible order now. Now you try it. Let's see how many of you can admit you were wrong. Is it possible to do it? Make it up. Magic, you're here. What's going on? Oh, my friends are here. Anyway, I'm not even going to say that, John Doe. But you're right. I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm just not going to say it. We know it's the truth here. It's Trump's right-hand man has now become Scott Bessent, which is the image of what things he likes to speak about, against, should I say, President Trump. Is okay. Gay man, married to a man with adopted children. That's something Trump generally would speak out against. That's what he. But in this case, bring him in. Let's make him the U.S. Treasury Secretary because he's the right guy. George Soros' protege, of course. What kind of the Taco Supreme? Unbelievable, man. Unfreaking real. What can I tell you? I didn't know he was going to taco. I swear you, I didn't know it. I didn't know. I really believed there was no way it could happen. How he could taco again after tacoing and maybe this and maybe that and maybe it will turn it back and maybe tomorrow and next week. I really believed that this time it's not going to change. I understand that now. Believe me, I needed a little smack right across the face. I got it. I admit it. I was wrong. Okay? I'm trying my best here to get it right. I was wrong. If I'm wrong, yeah, I told you I'd call myself out. I said I will come out here for all of you and tell you, I'm wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, wet taco to the face. Yes, that's Greg. I got a wet taco right in the freaking face. I agree. And I deserve it. I deserve it because I thought I should maybe show a little respect for the guy. I'll tell you what I don't like, okay? And this I will not sway from. The attacks on President Trump's wife. I know she got some kind of an Einstein visa. Okay. You can't change it. I'm sorry. If she didn't get it, Trump would be looking to deport her too. His wife, he ain't going to deport her. She got an Einstein visa. How she got that? Maybe you guys or girls are going to tell me. But I don't like the attacks on his wife. I see them all over the place. I personally think it's wrong, but that's just me. Look, man. Imagine if we all showed a little compassion for each other, even just a little bit, realizing that we're all divinely created. The kingdom of God is within each one of us, right? That's what the book tells us. So shouldn't we respect at least that part of every one of us? And that's partially the reason why maybe I wanted to defend Trump with the taco trade. But he is Taco Man. He has now achieved taco status of the highest order. It's not going to stop. 84% of you believe he's going to taco again. And you know what? I'm going to be right on that side with you, because if he doesn't taco again, I won't believe it. He's going to taco again. How do you like this one here? All right. This is just, how does this happen? How do you get a trade deal? First of all, do you realize, and I want you to look this up, we have not had a single comprehensive deal yet. He swore war would end on day one. He swore we were going to get 90 trade deals in 90 days. We haven't had one. Not one comprehensive deal. Do you believe this is actually a deal here with the same nation that made his guitars? He couldn't give that business to a United States company. He gave it, again, to make his guitars, to make America great again. He chose to make Indonesia great again. That's what he did. Okay, you don't like it, MAGA people? I'm sorry. It's the truth. I'm calling you in, not calling you out. You got to wake up. We all got to wake up to realize that we don't even have a human being sitting behind the Resolute desk. I called him a duppy many, many times. It's some kind of an evil, demonic figure. Him and his cohort. They're both not of this world, okay? We're being wiped out in favor of the corporate agenda. Our small businesses can't get by. People are suffering. We're paying for it all. And we don't even have any type of economic policy. You think I got it wrong? Tell me where I got it wrong. Is taco economic policy? I don't think so. Is vast debt expansion on a planetary scale? That's economic policy. Putting up concentration camps in places which cannot be seen. That's economic policy, right? Yeah, absolutely. Can't make it up. But that's where we're at. It's incredible. It's freaking incredible. All right, listen. I got an interview coming up, and I gotta get my head around that. I'm going to write a paper. I'm going to try to get it out for you tomorrow morning, or I'm going to talk about economic policy, the incoherent, non-existent economic policy of the United States. And again, if you guys want me to hear from you, if you do sub to our Freedom platform, link below. You know what? I want to just share one more thing with you before I let you go. This is in your inbox right now. Jonathan, thank you. Dude, at first, all right, this is actually, I'll show you this in a second. If President Trump were to institute or just sign into law, because it's already there, the Gold Reserve Act of 1934, there would be, the initial switch would rock the markets. There's no doubt about it. We could speculate as to what it would mean for the economy, but no one really knows. All I can say is, we need to return to a constitutional money system. There's no alternative to this except vast debt expansion, which I guess is economic policy. You guys didn't like Biden for that. The MAGA people, I'm calling you out. No, I'm calling you in, okay? You didn't like inflation rising. It was whoever's fault. Is it still Biden's fault now? Now Trump owns it. And all he's doing is calling for a weaker dollar, which means you lose. Anyway, look, this is in your inbox right now. If you subscribe to the Freedom platform here, people, this stuff is gold. We are going to see a revaluation of real estate assets. And this is not just me. Some of this is from Moody's. I'm not going to read this for you. Okay. I want you guys and girls to commit to something. I'm going to ask you right now to commit to something that we can build together. Okay. We're going to build something together, but you got to commit to it. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're worried about real estate. You want to find out what's going on here, what's actually happening. This is in your inbox right now. And if you want to read it, there it is. Link in the description of this video. It will cost you 11 cents a day or $3 a month, $40 for an entire year. Oh, wow. Really? That's freedom, man. Knowledge, wisdom. You want to stay here? That's good. I'm getting out of here. I almost pulled my morning videos this morning. I was just going to stop. And it's going over there. Again, fair warning. Just over 2 weeks. The morning videos, gone, poof, vanished. See you later. Okay. Over on the Freedom platform. I want out of this YouTube thing. The only reason why I am keeping these live streams for you guys and girls is because some of you literally are freaking the freak out because you can't get something free. Okay, freedom is not AI screened videos, AI screened comments, censorship, bots, shills, and scammers. That's not how I define freedom. I've created a sanctuary over there, and I'm building something, and I need you guys to back me up. I'm being honest. I need you guys to back me up here with it. So please commit to this. I mean, it's way less than a cup of coffee a day, man. Anyway, as I said, link in the description of this video. Do not miss this. For you Lions that are committed to the Freedom Platform, this is in your inbox right now. Read through this. Prepare for real estate valuation resets. It's starting. We talked about this a while back. It's starting now. And where this is going to go, it ain't going to be pretty. Love you guys. I'll see you in the morning. All right. I'll see you later, I think. I don't know if the interview I'm doing is live with Jared Penn. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Either way, you guys will end up seeing it. I'm sure we do really good work together. And anyway, that's it. See you guys in the morning. And I really hope to see more of you over on the Freedom Platform. Please help me with this. I have had your back for well over a decade. It's time for us to unify, to come together and build something. So I'm asking you, please join the Freedom Platform. Again, link in the description of this video. I'm out of here.